Welcome to Warp Zone. My name's Alize.
And I'm Jacky. Thanks for joining us today. Do you know there are 7 members from BTS? They are RM, Jun, Sugar, J-Hope, Jamin, V, Jungkook. If you don't know, now you know.
I didn't even know there were 7 members.
Wow, fun fact.
I'm rewatching I never watched it, so I'm backtracking to watch season 3 of Love Island,
Are you watching the US one or the UK one?
the UK one.
Yeah.
And one of the guys was on the band. He was on Blazing Squad. And I was like, I know Crossroads, but I don't really know Blazing Squad. And then I rewatched the music video for Crossroads. There's like 9 people there. There's like 11 motherfuckers. I'm like, how is this group so full? But yeah. So I would have never guessed there's 7 guys in BTS.
Same as me, don't know what Blazing Squad is.
Okay, fair enough. Point is, why there's so many people in these things. And as usual, we'll be talking about some entertainment, some gaming, some gossip, some nonsense, some sense, and then we'll make some sense out of the nonsense.
That's what we do.
You said you went out today. Where did you go? Why are you going without me?
Because it's kind of far from where you are. So me and George and his sister went to it's supposed to be a moon festival. You know, moon festival is a Chinese culture festival, right? People normally have mooncake, and the history about mooncake is during the war period, people cannot talk about war. They cannot talk about strategy, about
An uprising or
like an uprising, you're right. People cannot talk about it in public because they don't want anyone like a traitor or something to know and report you and you get in trouble, right? So what they do is they put a message like a little paper slip into what we call now a mooncake. So people pass around those mooncake and they split it, crack it, and see what's the message inside. So it's kind of like a fortune cookies with a message inside, but instead of a cookie, they put it in a mooncake instead. So that's how Moon Festival come from, because of that tradition. And nowadays, people still eating mooncake.
oh,
So today, we're supposed to go to a Moon Festival in a Chinese school in Pretoria. Before I go, I would expect like, oh, they're gonna have a lot of Chinese food and they have mooncake. It's gonna be a lot of people and stuff like that. A lot of Chinese people, especially because it's a Chinese culture. So when we arrived, there's some people there, but it's not as much as I was expecting. When we go in, I see people have some stores set up, selling food and stuff like that. There's a lot of kids there as well. So when I look at it, it's more like a flea market. And the first thing I saw is they have a taco truck in the Moon Festival area. So I was like, that's not Chinese. Why they have a taco truck?
well, Chinese people, Mexican people. What's the difference?
It's a mixture, right? So when I keep walking around, they have an Indian store selling samosa, spring roll, and stuff like that. So I need to say not much Chinese things going on.
No, that doesn't sound very Chinese, but it sounds fun.
In the middle of the venue, you see a tent, and there's some people sitting down with some chairs, and there's a stage. When I walk in, I saw like there's 3 young black girls would do a dance routine, which is, you can tell they prepare for it. And then after that, I saw a bunch of Chinese little kids singing and stuff like that. So it's more like a kid talent show for parents in the Moon Festival.
Okay.
If you in Hong Kong, the traditional Moon Festival, we go to a place called Victoria Park. It's a really big park. It's not an equivalent of Central Park in New York. It's not that big, but it's still considered as really big. They set up some stores. Like there's a lot of store there. It takes like, I don't know, an hour or 40 minutes to walk through everything. If there's no people, but if there's like full of people in that park, it takes like, I don't know, a couple hours to finish walking every single store. Normally, there's a lot of people there. People literally walk shoulder by shoulders during the Moon Festival venue. It's a lot of people. You need to walk like tiptoe like every single step because so many people. Josh doesn't like to go there because it's too many people. But I love to go there because of they mostly selling junks like blow up dolls.
Wait, wait, this sounded like a beautiful traditional thing, and then all of a sudden, blow up dolls.
For example, like Doraemon or Dragon Balls, the blow up.
Just like typical characters.
Yeah, it's not like a doll with the mouth open.
Oh, no, no. Okay, so we're gonna move into some celebrity gossip. Jackie, what's the 411 on that 40K 375 24/7?
The first one I want to talk about is there's a casting call for HBO Harry Potter TV series. Do you know there's a Harry Potter TV series coming up?
Well, I'm finding out now. What is it about?
It's about, I think they want to rebuild the brand. They don't want the Harry Potter franchise dies. So, I mean, a lot of people also like Harry Potter. So they're trying to bring younger audience. So they're going to recreate a Harry Potter series in a TV small screen format. So right now, there's a new adaptation of Harry Potter coming to series at HBO. So they're doing a casting call for residents of the UK and Ireland. The submission deadline is 31st of October this year. The requirements are for children who is from age 9 to 11 in April 2025. They specify that they are committed to be inclusive and diversity without regard to ethnicity. For example, sex, disability, race, sexual orientation, gender identity, or any basics protected by law is all inclusive in this casting call. They are casting 3 roles at the moment, which is Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley. You need to prepare 2 videos. One video, you need to have a monologue from a short poem or a story for 30 seconds max. No Harry Potter materials during these monologues. And another video is for you to do an introduction for yourself, including your birth, height, and where you live. You're also required to describe any family members, friends, or pets that you are close to. And you need to do all these 2 videos in your own accent. For the second video, 1 minute is the maximum. You can record on your iPhone or other smartphones. You should do it in a quiet, well-lit room as well, against a plain neutral background. Make sure you can see your children's face. So if you are interested, you can apply for the casting call right now online. The second news is Jon Bon Jovi stopped a woman from jumping off a bridge. So Jon Bon Jovi was filming a music video on John Sigenthaler Presidential Bridge on Nashville, September 11. When he was doing the filming, he saw a woman standing on the ledge of the bridge. So one member from his crew and Jon Bon Jovi himself walked close to that woman. From the footage, you can see them talk to that woman, and Jon Bon Jovi just standing beside him and talk to her. After like a minute or 2, he pulled the woman back to inside the bridge in safety. He even embraced her with a hug, and after that, they both walk off the bridge together. The Metropolitan Nashville Police Department posted the surveillance video on YouTube when the incident happened. Nashville Police Chief John Jack praised Jon Bon Jovi's actions and said it takes all of us to keep each other safe. Jon Bon Jovi founded his own foundation named JBJ Soul Foundation. They regularly assist individuals in crisis from hunger to homelessness, among other issues as well. Another news is Justin Timberlake pleaded guilty on a traffic violation. What happened is on June 18, Justin Timberlake had a night out with his friends in Long Island's Hampton region because of my birthday. They hang out. No, I'm kidding. But it was my birthday on that day. And after that, he drove through a stop sign and wheeled out of his driving lane. He insists that he got one martini drink that night before driving off. According to the police officer, Justin performed poorly on all standardized fuel sobriety tests, and he also refused to do the breath test for alcohol content. The officer arrested him that night. He got charged for driving while intoxicated. He pleaded not guilty to the original charge. So Friday, September the 13th, really unfortunate date. Justin appeared at the Justice Court. A judge signed off on the deal to officially drop Justin DWI charge, instead leaving him with a traffic violation, which Justin owned up to driving while ability impaired, and it is not a drunk driving offense. Justin is expected to pay a reduction charge for $300 to $500 fine per his plea deal. Justin also expected to complete 25 for 40 hours community service with a non-profit of his choosing. And he also required to issue a public safety announcement. He did that announcement on the same day as the verdict appeared. He spoke to the reporters after hearing and said, even if you have just one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. There's so many alternatives you can do, like call a friend or take an Uber. Yeah, and some people say $300 to $500 fine is like nothing to Justin Timberlake. The last news I want to mention is Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl has a new baby daughter outside of his marriage. Dave Grohl made a post on his Instagram account on September 10th saying he becomes the father of a new baby daughter born outside of his marriage. He plans to be supportive parents to her. He also mentioned he still loves his wife and his children, and he will work on gaining their trust again and earn their forgiveness. According to RadarOnline.com, the woman who Dave Grohl had a relationship with and a newborn with is Annalisa Nelson, which is an adult site content creator and founder of God Girls. Dave Grohl and wife Jordan Bloom been married since August 2nd, 2003, and they share 3 daughters, Violet, Harper, and Ophelia. And this week, we also sadly need to say goodbye to 2 actors. One is James Earl Jones, passed away at the age of 93. He was the voice on Darth Vader. And Karate Kid star Jack McQueen died at 63 this week as well.
Oh man, horrible.
And that's my gossip of the week.
That's the horrible gossip. Oh,
I'm sorry, but that's what happened in the world right now. Tell me some happy news. Come on.
well, I don't know about happy, but over here in the newcomers corner, there's a brand new Five Nights at Freddy's book called The Week Before. It is a interactive novel with difficulty settings, so there's a hard difficulty mode, and there are over 50 endings, most of them being different types of death.
50 endings in a novel.
Yeah.
How thick is that novel?
It's not too big. It's not too big.
Only a phone book size. Yeah.
It doesn't look small, but it doesn't look like a Harry Potter book. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
It was written by E.C. Mayers. I hope I'm saying that right. E.C. Mayers and Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon being the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's itself. One Baldur's Gate 3 player has already unlocked Larian Studios' complete developers toolkit, meaning modders can now create fully custom content and campaigns for Dungeons and Dragons based on a role-playing game. There's a Steam Deck sale on Steam.
Oh, yeah, I saw that actually. I think they have a bigger screen and well, because of the LCD, so it's better than the other model they had before. And of course, the price is not cheap.
Yeah, looking at the prices now. So for the 64 gig, you're going to be paying $296.65. But for the 512 gig, you're paying $336.75. Oh, speaking of extremely expensive things, the PS5 Pro has been announced. Um, the price is going to be what, $699, so $700. In South Africa, we're speculating it's going to be over 18,000 rand.
Oh my God! You can buy a house for that price.
Okay, you can't buy a house, but that's a house deposit, definitely. Oh, and to continue off with the PS5, Undefeated has come to the PS5. The PS5 version includes 4K support and the latest updates that will be released for the PC Steam version. You can play it for free, experience the invincible superhero not only on PC Steam but now also on PS5. Garden Witch Life is now out. You can get it on the PC for Steam and Epic Store. You can get it on the Nintendo Switch, the PS5, and the Xbox Series X and S. Do you know anything about Garden Witch Life?
Not really, but I saw the picture. It seems like farming games, from what I can tell from the picture, but don't take my word on it.
Well, I assume it has something to do with growing things in a garden.
Because it's not in Witch Life.
Continuing with Nintendo. Nintendo Australia and New Zealand has announced the Nintendo Switch OLED bundle with Super Mario Bros. Wonder and 12 months of the Switch Online. This is pre-installed. And September 13th is the set release date for Dino Crisis 2 2000.
We're gonna move on to what's on TV and movies. Oh yeah, the Apple events. Have you seen the Apple events during the week?
We don't support Apple in this household, young man.
So I like Apple. I like it, but doesn't mean I can afford it. so, so Apple event was on September 11th. They showcased like new Apple Watch Series 10, Apple Watch Ultra 2, new AirPod 4, AirPods Pro 2, iPhone 16 Pro. Everything is so expensive, and they don't give you anything extra beside the phone itself. I don't know if you remember or notice. In the early days when you buy an iPhone, you get a charger, you get a dock, you can get a cable and a earphone. Now you got nothing. You get nothing from them and still charge you as much or even more expensive than before. So go figure. Anyway,
Oh, just to say on the phone thing, if you bought the iPhone in like Dubai or something, it still has its charger and everything.
the new ones or
Yeah, the new ones. No, in Dubai, the whole box. I've seen people come to the store with the whole box and everything.
what?
Yeah, they just didn't get it here. They got it like other countries.
Oh, yes, that is true because the Europe have a law. They need to provide people the cable and the earphone. So in Europe, they still do that, but not the rest of the world. So what I want to say is Apple released 3 new video promoting Apple Intelligence, featuring Bella Ramsey from the Game of Thrones and The Last of Us. So if you haven't seen it, and if you are interested in Apple product, go have a look. It's kind of nicely done. Spider-Man 4 finds its director. Dustin Daniel Cretton will be the director for the next Spider-Man movie. He directed Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, and he will direct the next Shang-Chi movie as well. He also directed American Born Chinese the TV series, and he also produced Tokyo Vice the TV series. The main star of Spider-Man, Tom Holland, will be back for the next movie. Spider-Man 4 will be a co-production between Sony and Disney-owned Marvel Studio together. This will make Dustin the 4th director to make a solo Spider-Man movie. Chris McKenna and Eric Summers will be the writer for the movie, and Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal will be the producer with the next Spider-Man movie. Netflix want to add live version of Hot Ones to their platform. Also in the lineup included live FNL games and wrestling. Netflix is in talk with BuzzFeed and want to add Hot Ones to their program. They expected to reach an agreement this month. It is not guaranteed at this point if they will make it, but it is in progress. Hot Ones hosted by Sean Evans, and it is featuring celebrities eating spicy chicken wings while chatting with Sean. Hot Ones recently features Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Conan O'Brien, and Ariana Grande. Have you watched Hot Ones before?
I have watched Hot Ones, and it's completely based on the guests that they have. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not religious about it. It's if it's someone I want to see, I'll go watch it. But I didn't watch these recent ones.
Yeah, I wish we have those celebrity in our podcasts.
Well, maybe they wish they were on our podcast, and they're too shy to say anything.
Always optimistic. Uh, Watch Dog the movie filming just wrapped up this past week. Watch Dogs is based on the video game from Ubisoft. The film was announced in 2013, but it has been stalled multiple times. It finally got underway this early June, so the film has a relatively quick shoot. So they shoot from July until September, basically, for the whole movie. That's what I'm worried about for the time being. If it's this short, I hope it is good, but I don't know. Tom Blythe from Hunger Games prequel The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes will play the lead. Sophia Wilde will also in it, and this film is directed by Matthew Terry. So I'm looking forward for this one. Dragon Ball Daima will be available on Crunchyroll in October 11. Yeah, they find a home.
They find a home.
I'm gonna talk about some new teasers and trailers. The first teaser is for Dexter prequel series. The prequel will premiere on December 13th on Paramount Plus. Trailers, we got the franchise is out. It is a comedy series about making of a superhero movie. Will be released on October 6th on HBO. The Apprentice trailer is also out, starring Sebastian Stan as Donald Trump. Hold Your Breath, starring Sarah Paulson, streaming October 3rd on Hulu. If you haven't seen the trailer, go have a look. House of Spoils, starring Ariana DeBose, about a startup restaurant in the boonies. It turns into a horror, coming on Prime Video on October 3rd. Flow, an animation movie trailer, is out. It scored 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Salem's Lot, based on Stephen King novel, trailer is out. It will be available to stream on October 3rd on Max.
Nice.
Killer Heat, starring Gordon Levitt, is coming to Prime Video on September 26th. There's a TV series called Dr. Odyssey. Promo is out. It is a medical drama starring Joshua Jackson, created by Ryan Murphy. It is about a doctor and crew working in the luxury cruise ship, released on September 26th. The first trailer of Young Sheldon's sequel series called Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is out, starring Emily Osment and Montana Jordan. Premiere on October 17 on CBS, next day on Paramount Plus. What's on right now is it is House Moving Castle 20th anniversary this month, and the film will be re-released in theater in the US on September 26th. The Crow is on digital right now and on demand, so if you're interested, you can go watch. Challenges, starring Zendaya, streaming on Prime Video September 19th. Civil War, starring Kristen Dunst, is now on Max. Boys Kill World, it is from a South African production house movie company. Have you heard of that movie?
Boy Kills World. I think it's got one of them Skarsgårds in, right?
Yeah, so this movie is shot entirely in South Africa.
Yeah.
It is also the biggest budget from a South Africa production company too. Bill Skarsgård is in it, and it is streaming now on Hulu. So I haven't seen it. I want to see it because it's one of the biggest South African production company producer. Agatha All Along schedule has been announced. The first 1 and 2 episode premiere on September 18th, and October 30th will be the last 2 episodes, 8 and 9, be out. You can watch it on Disney Plus.
Okay. It was Agatha all along.
Oh, you know what I heard this? There's a rumor there's a Disney TV show gonna cross over. And guess what's that TV show gonna cross over?
Kim Possible.
Is Selena Gomez Wizard of the Beverly Place.
Oh, okay. That was close.
So you may see Selena Gomez maybe cross over to Agatha All Along, which is amazing if that happened.
Oh, spoilers, Jacky. Jesus Christ.
Just a rumor. And that's my newcomers for this week.
All right, moving on to some actual gaming news.
Actual game. What happened to before?
Oh, those are newcomers. They we don't really have too much to say about them just yet. Just, hype.
Okay.
But let's talk a little bit more about that PS5. The PlayStation 5 Pro. So, we know it has a larger GPU, it has advanced ray tracing, it's gonna have the AI-driven upscaling, and PlayStation's spectral super resolution. So it is going to be all about making the games look as good as they can. It is trying to compete with the best of the PCs out there. So everyone who spent 70,000 Rand on their PC, you could have spent 70,000 Rand on a PS5 Pro. Okay, that upgraded GPU, it gives you a 67% more compute units than the current PS5, and has 28% faster memory. This enables up to 45% faster rendering of the gameplay, making games run even faster, less loading time, things like that. The advanced ray tracing that provides more dynamic reflection and refraction of light, and more than double the speed of the current PS5. So yeah, you're gonna see the ripples. The water's gonna look like it does for some of those PCs who can enable the ray tracing.
You can almost touch
You can almost touch, you move it, you see it in ripple, looking way better than the Pokemon water reflection.
it. Look better than the water from your water type tap.
The AI-driven upscaling with the PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution is a machine learning-based technology that provides super sharp image clarity and adding an extraordinary amount of detail. So it's just piecing together, kind of like when you have some of the Huawei's or the Samsungs with their big, great cameras. It also fills in some of the blank pixels from when you start zooming in so that you still have a clear image the more and more you zoom. Moving away from the PS5, Oxenfree is being removed from itch.io beginning October 1st. Owners will have to download the game by October 1st before it's completely gone. As we look ahead to Minecraft's future, there's a glimpse of what's to come. Releasing multiple free game drops throughout the year, changing format for the Minecraft Live and retiring the mob vote, bringing a narrative version of Minecraft to the PlayStation 5. Steam Families officially launches. All games are automatically shared between family members. If a family member is banned from playing your games online, you will also be banned because, part of the clique. You can be removed from a family. This replaces both Steam Family Sharing and Steam Family View. If you choose to leave a family, you must wait 1 year from when you joined the previous family before creating a new one. This is deep. The setup is deep. Flappy Bird is officially returning. September 12th, 2024, Flappy Bird, the iconic classic mobile game enjoyed by more than 100 million people, officially returns after flying the coop more than a decade ago. Flappy Bird will return to a variety of platforms, including web browsers, dedicated apps planned for 2025, iOS, Android, all that stuff. Flappy Bird was a huge thing. Jacky, did you like Flappy Bird? Because I have never played Flappy.
Why? I did play Flappy Bird. Why you didn't play?
I played like Flappy Bird like games. You know how a lot of games have mini games that are like other games?
Yeah.
Oh, the character has like a balloon or something and they're going around like Flappy Bird. I played stuff like that, so I know the gameplay, but I've never actually played Flappy Bird itself because it cost money by the time I heard about it.
What? It's free though, isn't it? It was free.
Didn't it cost money? Maybe I just didn't want to
No,
download it. Oh,
it was free.
maybe I just didn't want. For some bad news, Microsoft is laying off a further 650 staff members from its gaming businesses. According to a memo sent by Xbox chief Phil Spencer to staff. Yeah, so people woke up like 3 a.m. to getting laid off. People getting laid off. It's over.
That's crazy.
Um, However, no games, devices, or experiences are being cancelled, and no studios are being closed as part of the adjustments. According to Tom Warren, the layoffs have a huge impact on the morale of the remaining Xbox employees. Most of the employees he's spoken to are confused by Xbox's strategy. This must suck, kind of just seeing hundreds of people disappear from different places. Just even hearing about it, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
For some lighter news, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, there's a patch 9 with its new details. You can head to ea.com/game/Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This will deal with the performance improvements for the PC, frame rate improvements. Ray tracing has been optimized for the CPU usage and should now scale better for high-end GPUs. So hopefully a nice cosmetic update. Oh, talking about Jacky's favorite game in the whole wide world. Black Myth Wukong is tailor-made for the PS5 Pro, says Digital Foundry. This game could see higher frame rates and increased resolution on Sony's premium console. So eat your heart out, PC gamers. Talking about spending money, Assassin's Creed Shadows has a release date. It is coming on the 15th of November this year. The standard game is going to cost $70, $69.99. The gold edition is going to cost $109.99. And the ultimate edition, for those who really want to spend more than you should, is $129.99. And that is it for gaming. Let's move on over to the games that take over your life zone. The name will catch on.
I want to ask you, what do you think about like games that give you daily quest?
Oh, like so Pokemon Unite gives daily quests and like Call of Duty Mobile, Master Duel from Yu-Gi-Oh! All type games want you to come back every single day for something.
Yeah, what do Pokemon Unite do then in your experience?
So for me, I pay for the membership, so it's the daily gems that I want to claim. Sometimes they have like platinum emblems.
Oh yeah, during the weekend too.
Yeah, so now you're incentivized to log in over the weekend, and then they give you double battle points. Not that, battle points really matter, but it's just, all these little things that they give you to make you think, oh, this is the day I should play, or I should find time to play today because I can claim all these extra things.
And you don't want to miss out.
Yeah, you feel a little FOMO.
When Animal Crossing first came out, right? And I'm kind of new with this, Nintendo games, so I just play it. And the thing about Animal Crossing is every single day the Nook shop with her different items. I think 2 different items per day. So yeah, so every day you kind of want to log in the morning and see what items does the shop have because you want to collect them all. And then in the afternoon after 12, you kind of want to go back again and see what new items they have so you don't miss out. And I remember it's kind of fun because everyone's island shop had different items every single day. So you kind of want to talk to your friends and say, hey, what item do you have in your shop? And can I come over and buy stuff? That kind of thing. And then turnips. Every Saturday morning, there's a character called Daisy May gonna come to your island. They sell turnips to you. So what turnips do is you buy the turnips and every day, 2 times a day, you get different prices for buy-in at the noob shop. You don't know what day is what price, so it's kind of like a gamble. So you go to the shop, ask the staff there to see how much the price is, and then if it's low, you don't sell it. If it's high, you sell it. This other game also give you daily quests as well, like Fortnite, for example. They give you like mission every day as well. So the longer I play this kind of games with daily mission in it, I kind of feel like the game is kind of dictating your everyday life.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you start scheduling things around when you want to play.
Yeah, after a while, I just like, oh, I don't want to let a game to tell me what to do, dictate my life. At the same time, you also don't want to miss out.
I don't know if you've ever played the Batman Arkham City.
No.
So in Arkham City, there's like this criminal that you can go to at the asylum and you can talk to him. And in like real life, whatever day it is, if your console is synced up to, the correct day or whatever, like let's say it's February 14th, Valentine's Day. You go
Mm.
talk to this criminal and he tells you what crime he did on February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh, it's kind of like Animal Crossing as well, because they have like events according to real life calendar. For example, like Christmas, Easter, what is the Turkey Day? Thanksgiving.
Turkey Day.
There's a turkey come to your island and dance for you and stuff like that.
Oh,
So when you first play the game, they ask you for your birthday, right? So when your birthday comes and you log into your game, the villagers will actually come celebrate your birthday. And they give you like a surprise party at their home. So you go to their home and then suddenly they all there give you a birthday cake, celebrate with you, and it's really sweet though.
yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So I guess that's a way to like get you to play that game every single day.
Music news this week. On Sunday, September 7th, NFL announced Kendrick Lamar will perform at the 2025 Apple Music Super Bowl LIX halftime show. It will be Lamar's second time performing at the NFL. Previously, he performed in 2022 with Dr. Drake, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and 50 Cent, along with executive Jay-Z and Jesse Collins. That halftime show won the Outstanding Live Variety Special on Emmy. This upcoming NFL halftime show will be taking place on February the 9th, 2025 at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It will air on Fox and watch it on Apple TV Plus next day. Dua Lipa officially announced her 2025 Radical Optimism tour date. She will be touring from Australia, France, Belgium, Germany, El Salvador, the Netherlands, New Zealand, UK, US, and Canada. Lady Gaga surpasses 80 million monthly listeners on Spotify now. This is the first time in her career that she have achieved that. The last music news I want to talk about is Linkin Park.
Ooh,
Do you know they have a new vocalist on Linkin Park?
I had no idea. Well, you told me the last one, the vocalist passed away.
That's correct. So they just announced a new vocalist last week. Her name is Emily Armstrong. Linkin Park announced their new lead singer through a surprise live Steam event on September 5th. showing off Emily Armstrong and perform a new song called The Emptiness Machine. They also performed some Linkin Park classics as well. Son of Chester Bennington, Jamie criticized Mick Shinoda, who is a co-founder of the Linkin Park in 1996, betraying the trust of fans. Because of Emily Armstrong is tied to Scientology, and the Scientology was supporting Danny Masterson, who convicted for raping a woman at that time. On social media, Emily issued a statement on her Instagram and said she was asked to support someone that she considered as friend at the court appearance. Then she realized she shouldn't have. She also said she tried to see the good in people, but she misjudged Danny. Danny found guilty on raping a woman in 2022. Danny bets no starring in the 70s show and The Ranch. On September 8th, Jamie Bennington took to Instagram and shared a screenshot of what Shinoda said, time to wrap their heads around to Linkin Park fans about the newfound members. Shinoda comments under the post and said, "Those who disrespect me due to the decision will lose my respect in return." Chester Bennington, the original lead vocalist, was found dead at his home in California in July 2017. Beside new vocalist, there's a new drummer called Colin Britton also joining the new Linkin Park as well. They will release a brand new album titled From Zero on November 15th.
All right. Well, look, I'm looking forward to it. I think, in any band, when they get a new vocalist, there's always going to be something that people are going to say.
Have you listened to Armstrong singing the Linkin Park song with the band?
No, but I haven't listened to Linkin Park since,
I listened to Emily singing the old classic of Linkin Park song. I need to say it's kind of too much change for me, and for me, I don't get used to it at the moment. So the last one I want to talk about is new song released this week. We got Dancing in the Flames by The Weeknd. I'm His Mine by Katy Perry and Doechii. It's Okay, I'm Okay from Tate McRae. Hot Top Remix from Charlie XCX. You Be Okay Kid from Demi Lovato. Nobody Knows from Shawn Mendes. And Bad Dreams from Teddy Swims. And that's the music news for this week.
All right, and now that we've gotten the weather, let's move on to sports. Competitions and events. Let's start off with Pokemon Go. The Psychic Spectacular returns on September 18th. Hatenna debuts in Pokemon Go. There's Dynamax Beldum. There's a ×2 catch Stardust. There are bonus candies for nice throws, 7-kilometer eggs, research collection challenges, and more. Trainers, get your Pokemon balls ready and join Orangamaru Passimian in a new research day. Passimian makes its shiny debut in Pokemon Go on Sunday, September 22nd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. And then on September 26th, there's a shiny Zacian, the new Legendary Heroes event, which looks really, really cool. And as we all know, a quick reminder for all local tournaments here in South Africa, please visit metalstate.com and acgl.com for anything Call of Duty Mobile, EAFC, Fortnite, Clash of Clans, so many more different games. Moving forward to rapid fire on discounts, you've got from Games Planet, Sam and Max Hit the Road, that's $1.38. And Helldivers 2 is $29.99. Through Game Billet, the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection is $20.99. From Fanatical, Capcom Dead Rising bundle is $9.99. Dead Rising 2 plus OTR Dead Rising 3, and Dead Rising 4. Through Steam itself, the Spotlight deal save up to 80% on the Forza franchise sale and 40% on Nightingale. Through PlayStation, Cat Quest 3 is $13.99, the PlayStation Plus bonus. Nintendo eShop, Atelier Ryza, sale on Nintendo eShop, lowest prices ever. And Ark Survival Evolved is $7.99 on the US eShop. Assassin's Creed Anniversary Edition, the Mega Bundle, is $36.99. You save 63%, also lowest price ever. Fate Extella Link is $14.99 US eShop. Disney Plus is offering new and returning customers an offer on its Disney Plus basic membership. Get 3 months for $1.99 a month. Batman and Joker 2-pack Rubik's Cubes, $14.99, 50% off. Oreo and Coca-Cola Sandwich Cookies, limited edition, 10.68 ounces is $4 on Amazon, off the listed coupon. Friday the 13th, 8-movie collection, the HD digital is $13 through Amazon, iTunes, Microsoft Store, Fandango at home. Are you happy, Jacky?
Thank you. Moving on, we got some free deals going on. Ragbit Adventures in Game Name is free via Epic Games Store until next Thursday. It normally takes 2 to 3 hours to beat 3 to 4 hours to get everything for the achievement. Persona 3 Reloaded Expansion Pass is free on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Astronaut is free on Fanatics. The Death of Avalon is free on Steam. There's some free Saga stream game you can download. 8-Bit Bayonetta, Street of Kamurocho, Armor of Heroes, Soul, and Golden Eggs, a cancelled prototype, are free. You can download on Steam. If you have Amazon Prime, you can claim the following titles for free: Tales from the Borderlands, 9 Years of Shadows, Moonlighter, Golfy, Curse of Golf, Hellpine, Showgunners, and Arcagandon. And Undefeated is free on US PSN and on Steam right now, so if you're interested, go claim it.
Oh, so let's talk about the DLCs and finish this off. Through the PlayStation Plus, the September lineup is The Plucky Squire, Under the Waves, Night in the Woods, Chernobylite, Wild Card Football, Space Engineers, Road 96, Ben 10, Far Cry 5. And through the PS Plus Premium, you'll also get Pistol Whip, which is a PSVR 2, a Secret Agent Clank for the PSP, Sky Gunner, which was a PS2 game, and Mr. Mosquito also was once a PS2 game.
And that's the rapid fire for the week. For the final thought, what do you have in mind?
First and foremost, I absolutely want to thank every single listener we've ever had, ever will have, and if anyone has made it through to this point, you have a super special thank you.
I want to add something since you're talking about that. We want to thank some new listeners that we have. We got some new listeners from Thailand, from Taiwan, Australia, UK, Netherlands, US, and Canada, and of course South Africa as well, and Singapore. And we really appreciate you guys are listening to us. Yeah, if any of you guys want to comment or give us some advices, just go on Twitter at WTWC Podcast and send us a direct message or tag us on Twitter or X. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if shit gets crazy, I'll just, stop going on social media. No.
And what you gonna do now?
I'm going to go switch on the fridge.
and wash dishes.
And oh, thanks, Jacky, reminding me.
Okay, thank you for listening, guys.
Bye.
Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Burning times gonna make me what. Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Oh. Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Cutting down's gonna make me what. Every time's gonna make me what you wanna. Oh.